Okay, I'm live and I'm going to switch this around so that you could see me. All right, there we are. Okay. Let me put this down. All right. Yay! All right. My name is Kathy Roberts, and I welcome everybody that's here. Hey, Beverly, how you doing? This KH800, Madam Croft, Lacey. Hi, Lacey, how you doing? Deb Finger. Um, so I'll just say hello for a tiny bit. I can't, I see when you join, and then I see, oh, I love your hair, thank you. And then when I see that the person comes up with a comment, it's real hard to see. And I guess maybe if I put my glasses on, I might be able to see better. Thank you for the hearts. Anybody that's here that's brand new to Periscope, if you tap on the screen, then that makes hearts come up, and that makes me happy. Also, if you want to share this, I don't know exactly how to do it. I think you do a swipey thing or something, and then you can share it. I think it goes on your Twitter or something like that. So, it's a brand new I guess social media thing that this is, and I actually really love it. I really do. I find myself like just checking every so often to see who's live, because sometimes, man, you can get some really great help. Also some company when you need it or want it. And sometimes, man, you can really see some great places in the world. It's pretty fabulous. So, all right, so I'm going to get started. What I've been doing is I've been helping people to have some tips that they can do on a regular basis that will make a big difference in your life, where you become more organized than you were before. Believe it or not, it's not rocket science. I know it feels like it sometimes because we get so devastated, so overwhelmed. You walk into a room, there's so much to do. It's really hard for us to prioritize. So we look at everything and we say, well, where do I start? I don't know where to start. But when we have a system in place, things work. How many people that I've talked to, how many clients do I have, how many people that I've talked to, how many classes have I taught, that people have told me that in their work life, they're really organized, and that people at work where they work would never know that they're so disorganized. And the reason for that is simple. There's a system at work. There's something to do. At home, when we're home, we feel like we got all day. It's something called IGAD disease, IGAD, I got all day disease, All right. So the tip for today is something that every organized person does. Every one of them does this. What they do is this. Do it now. That's what they do. Do it now. They don't wait until later when it comes to so many things. Like when they walk into the house and they take off their coat, they put their coat away. They don't say, oh, they don't throw it on the back of a chair and say, oh, I'll get to that later. They have their keys, they put them away. If they're walking past something and they say, oh, I need to get to that, they do it then. If you could say these 3 words to yourself over and over again as you're going through your day, oh, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now. If you can say, do it now. I guess that's more than 3 words. I'm going to do it now. Unless you're talking like me. I'm going to do it now. It's 6 words. All right. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now. If you can do that, so much will change. I say it to myself. I have been a reformed slob for about 26 years now. I think it's been 26 years. And I still have to tell myself to do it now. Don't do it later, all right? So if I have it in my head where I think, oh, I'll do that later. Nope, do it now. And even the simple things like, when you take off your clothes, hanging them up. When you take off your pajamas, putting them away. Before you walk out of the room, make your bed. Do it now. You take off your towel from your head or from drying yourself. Do it now. It's really amazing, because what happens is you really have a lot of unconscious clutter going on in the house. And when you employ this do it now habit, not only is it better for you because you keep appointments and all of that, because like you say you're at the computer and you get an email or you're on your phone and you get a phone message that says, a reminder about an appointment. You do it now. You write it down now. As soon as you know something's going on. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but I'm telling you, we need to say this over and over again to ourselves, because do it later is our MO. That's why we're in the mess. This is the thing I want you to do, all right? I want you to realize that every single thing that you don't want to do because it's not fun and, oh my God, I don't want to do that, you have to do anyway. You try to kind of like convince yourself that I don't got to do that, but you got to do that. If you don't do the dish now, you're going to have a sink load of dishes to do later. If you don't put away your shoes now, you're not only going to have your shoes to put away. That's why we have one entire room to clean that takes us all day, instead of little tiny things throughout the day. And it's all because we decide to do it later. Now, this kind of thing, it isn't going to happen overnight. You didn't get into the mess overnight. You're not going to get out of it overnight. It's going to take some practice. So maybe tomorrow you'll do 3 things now and the rest of them you'll do later. That's 3 things more you did today than you did yesterday. And tomorrow, just keep employing it. You'll do a little bit more, you'll do a little bit more, and then it will become a habit for you to do things now instead of later. Okay, so that was that tip for now. I'd love to hear about how this is working for you. Now, there's something else too. I'm going to take these off. There's something else too that I thought would be a little bonus, all right? You have wires around the house, right? You have wires like to your maybe an external hard drive, right? A wire to an external hard drive. Maybe you have a video camera that you have a wire to that has to get hooked up to, your computer. Maybe you have a Bluetooth that you have to charge, so you have a charger for that, right? We have wires. They all look the same, don't they? Now, I have a lot of wires. So this is what I do. Watch, look. It's really simple. This wire is to my Toshiba external hard drive. So I have this little piece of tape that I wrote with Sharpie on it, Toshiba. I have this one right here. This is my Kindle charger. Kindle. So it says Kindle on it. This is something that will save you so much time and make you so happy. Now, here, wait. I dropped this. This is I just bought a new Bluetooth, and this is something that can hook up to my computer. And, sometimes it just isn't good. It doesn't work for some reason. And also there's this goes on my car for the Bluetooth. If I want to do that, I could stick this in my car. So watch this, watch. It's so simple. Now this is just painting tape. All right. Just painting tape. So you take your Sharpie, and you write on this, what am I going to write on this? What's that called again? Bluetooth? All right, Bluetooth speaker. Now, don't be like, oh, it's not perfect. We think everything has to be perfect, and no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So here, I did this. Let me blow on it. Okay. And then you just rip it off and you stick it on there. It's that simple. It really is. And then you'll just read it. What is this one? Oh, this is my Bluetooth speaker. Now, if you saw, I had pink before. I like these. I got this in Staples. Now, the reason I like these is because, I got to find the end. You could put the tape on and take it off. Like, look. Here it is on paper. It goes on paper, and then it comes off paper. You could use it and use it again. And I like this because in my what's it called? This is another tip, isn't it? Listen, years and years ago, I had a car accident, all right? And I had a really, really hard hit to the head. That's what the doctor said. Because I said to him, numbers are all backwards to me now, and I forget words. When I talk to people, it's almost like I'm playing charades with them. And he told me, well, you know what, Kathy? You had a really big hard hit to Look, I can't even remember what he said. You had a really hard hit to the head, is what he said. And so when I used to teach my classes live, my Teddy Tutor classes live in like adult schools and stuff, I told them right up front, I said, okay, listen, I had a hard hit to the head a long time ago and something happens to me. I forget words. So sometimes we're going to play charades, okay? So I'm just going to say, oh, what is that again? It looks like this. And sometimes it's a simple word like house, okay? All right, so you have to forgive me. It kind of makes it fun a little bit anyway, though, so it's it kind of evens out. All right, so I like these for this reason because it comes on and off. And in my planner, I will take a piece of this tape and put it across the top, and I'll just say something about what is my most focus for that day. And then this way, if it was something that, I wasn't able to get to that day or something like that, but something I really needed to, I could just take it off and put it to the next one, When I do that, I put a little tick on it. This is a whole nother tip, holy mackerel. You're getting some freebies here. I put a little tick on it so that I know that I ignored it one day, okay? That's one of the things that I do. But if you want it, that's what I have these for. So if you want to use this for these two, you can, but most people don't have these hanging around the house. Let's see. Yes, we are so happy that you are real. Oh, I love that. Thanks, but it went away before I could finish reading it. Okay, so here we go. So this actually, what I would have done was I write it while it's still on here. I have to find the end. All right, here's the end. All right, this is great because it just rips, That's why I like painter's tape too. It just rips. So let me write on this, all right, this little pink thing. This is my Bluetooth wire, so I'll say speaker, S-P. I don't know how to spell, so I won't spell it out loud. Speaker, Bluetooth, all right, speaker Bluetooth. Blow on a little bit so that it doesn't smear, and that's just a Sharpie, and then there, and here you go. Now I always like to put it close to one of the ends, so that it's just something I do. Put it close to one of the ends, and one of the good things about this tape is that it peels back off if you don't get it straight. And there you go, it's done. It's done. And now I know what it is. I have a little garbage pail thing that has wires in it, because my business is an internet business, so there's lots of freaking wires involved. And I have them in there right by my computer, and they all have one of these in here. It's so easy and so nice, and you don't always have to, be plugging things in. All right, so that's that for this. Thank you so much for joining me. Somebody just wrote bada boom, done. That was very cool. Thanks. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you so much for being here. If you aren't part of my world, I would love for you to be part of my world. You can go to thetidytutor.com and put in your name and email, and then you'll get emails from me. And a lot of times I just send out messages and stuff like that in email. So that would be so much fun. If anybody has any questions, I could hang around for a second. You could ask me. I could read them. I probably would have to put on my glasses for it, but otherwise then I'll just say goodbye and thank you so much, and tomorrow I'll be back again. Okay, thanks. Somebody just said this is great. All right, and one of these days too, you're welcome, one of these days too, I'm gonna do like a total open up my drawers, open up my closets, and all of that, just to show you certain things, like I fold underwear a particular way, and just how few things I have. I really do have very few things, but some people, I guess because somebody said, oh my God, you're a minimalist, and I'm like, well, to me I am, so I guess to some people maybe I'm not, but I only have one dresser and one closet, and the closet has both winter and summer in there. We have way too many things. We only wear the top layer of our clothes. I only have a top layer, so that's all I wear. All right, so I'm gonna take off now. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much, and this is so much fun.
Got bugs called the bug eye, you cook bacon, apple pie. If you sew, you fix a tear, clean or clean my underwear.
These are the things we do. The house is a mess with all the junk. The sink's clogged up with dinner time gunk. You pick up the phone and call Roto-Rooter
To make it all work,
and call the tidy tutor.
I think that was pretty good. Don't you?